Hey, girl. Hi, guys. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Emma. Oh, well, I'm glad that you made it home all right and safe. That's always very positive. Aww. I know sometimes I feel like that's happened to me where the rain is so bad that I'm stuck. And it's like I don't want to get out of my car. And usually that happens to me when I get my hair done. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone today? This beautiful Tuesday. Well, for me, it's morning, so maybe it's afternoon for you. This beautiful Tuesday morning, or it could be Tuesday evening. Whenever you are watching this, please up thumb the video. All right, we're gonna change this little orgonite out. So I got my ideas from Sophia. The ridiculous amount of pick a card topics. So I'm gonna get started on that. And she gave me some really, really good ones. So hopefully you'll have some really good pick a cards coming your way soon. Oh, I have Michelle in here too. Hi, Michelle. I didn't even realize you were here, Michelle. The problem is, but then I saw your name flash across my PayPal and I know that's you. JL, then we have Michelle, because my name is Michelle, but I go by Michelle Shelley. Okay, Emma. I know, Michelle, I did see that. The problem is Miami's full of puddles and flooding. So I'm hoping that you have an SUV then, Emma. You quietly snuck in. Okay. So I guess because Emma says she wants to do a question, the list right now will be JL, Michelle, and Emma. Okay, so because I don't have a whole lot of time, when it is your turn, I'm going to need you, okay, when it's your turn, guys, I'm going to need you to post your question so that way we can get the readings moving very seamlessly, okay? I'm only going to be here for about an hour. Good morning to the people that are here in the room. Good morning. How are you today? Please up thumb the video. So I'm going to get started. The first person that's going to go up is JL. She's the first lady. Okay, I have JL, Michelle, and Emma's. Okay. The most important songs. Okay, so I have to bring out the lyric deck then, girl. Okay. Now, okay, I don't know if you're okay. Here's a song that came out. Now, you might not okay. So let me get started with you here. Let me actually get into the chat again. Okay. So this may sound very strange to you, JL, because when you listen to this song, you may be like, I don't know if Berta will ever listen to this song, okay? But the lyrics of the song may have some meaning for you. Okay? So the lyrics of the song are, it's called Little John. I will shuffle another one for you. And the East Side Boys featuring Uter, Usher and Ludacris. I was mixing those two people together. And it's called Lovers and Friends. This flew right out. Sometimes I want to be your lover. Sometimes I want to be your friend. Sometimes I want to hug you, hold hands slow, and dance while the record spins. Open up your heart, because you said I made you feel so comfortable. Used to play back then, now, and all grown up like Rudy Huxtable. I could be your bud, you could beat me up, play fight in the dark, then we both make up. I'd do anything just to feel you. Why you got me so messed up? I don't know, but you gotta stop tripping. Okay, I'll do another song for you. But I feel like in that particular song there's your honk. Oh my God, JL. Every single time I do a reading for you, you get a honk. Okay. Whoa. Okay, Spirit, come on. So I feel like what that song really is saying is that there definitely is a lover and friend kind of vibe here. Sometimes this person wants to be your friend. Sometimes they see you in a romantic way. They keep going back and forth. Okay, here we go. So Spirit, please give me the best song that describes what B would say to JL. Oh, wow. This one might make you emotional. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Here's the song. It's called Hello from Adele. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if, after all these years, you'd like to meet. To go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal you. But it ain't done much healing, okay? Wow. What is another song that B would give to Jen, please, Spirit? Please give me the truth, high sources. God, oh God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What is another song that B would give to Jen today? Okay, here we are. Beyonce featuring Shakira, Beautiful Liar. He said I'm worth it, his one desire. I know things about him you wouldn't want to read about. He kissed me, his one and only. Yes, a beautiful liar. Tell me how you tolerate the things that you just found out. You'll never know. Why are we the ones who suffer? I have to let go. He won't be the one to cry. Okay, so this talks about her walls being up, being afraid that you're going to play with her heart. And one more song, Spirit. Please give me another song of what B would feel towards Jin. Give me the truth, Spirit. Okay, so we have another song here. We have Jagged Edge, Promise. Nothing is promised to me and you, so why will we let this thing go? I promise that I'll stay true. Don't let no one say that it ain't so. Baby, I promise that I'll never leave, that everything will be all right. I promise these things to you. Girl, just believe, I promise. Okay. So basically, your person is saying, of course, with the reconciliation with Del here, hello, it's been a very long time. Would you want to reconnect with me? Would you want to get back together? I'm not sure how you really feel about having that reconnection because so much time has passed. And then we have a beautiful liar, which I feel deep down in the core is saying that she has a very deep fear that her feelings are going to get hurt, that she's going to get played with, or she might feel in some way that you kind of are a little bit of a player. And then we have the last song here, Jagged Edge, and it's Promised. And this really is saying nothing is promised to me and you, so why will we let this thing go? Okay, so no matter how much she tries to run away from these feelings and this urge to want to reconnect, no matter how much she'll say to herself, you know, I don't want anything like this. This is not right for me. I don't want to be a part of this. For some reason, her soul keeps bringing her back to you. Okay? So it's like the two of you are just extremely drawn to each other. And so because of that, even though she puts up walls, she tries to ignore, she doesn't really do things that would be very good to want to, you know, have a conversation with someone because she hides, deep down, she cannot forget the memory of you. Okay? And all this other stuff. Okay? So that is what she is saying today. Okay. All right, so our list is bright. Good morning to everyone that's in the room. Please up thumb the video. Please up thumb it. Okay. All right, so let's go a little bit more now. Okay, so I know those song selections might have been a little strange, but I do think they're good song selections because they speak about the true feelings here. Okay. So let's go into the next question here. Okay. So we have Michelle, we did JL, we have Michelle, we have Emma. Then we got JL again that wants to do some positive or some June She wants a reading on her month of June. Okay. So let's see what Michelle... Is Raphael looking at my social media at all? And will... I'm sorry. Some posts nudge him to make a move towards me? Or do you have to make the initiative? Okay. So let's take a look. Is Raphael looking at Michelle's social media, please? Okay. Is Raphael looking at Michelle's social media? Please give me the truth, Spirit. Two of Swords. Raphael looking at Michelle's social media. Two of Wands. Wow, lots of twos here. Is Raphael looking at Michelle's social media, Spirit? Give me the truth from the highest sources from God. Only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Is Raphael looking at Michelle's social media? And Temperance. Okay, this is the interesting thing, Michelle. Okay. So, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, and Temperance. He tries so hard, Michelle, not to look at your social media. He's trying so hard to do this because you know how some people are? They're very curious about what is going on, right? They want to know. And sometimes when they're looking, even though there's nothing bad going on, like even though there's nothing that is being posted that is threatening or anything of that nature, it's like it triggers them in some way because it makes them overthink. It makes them go crazy because they're like, oh my God. So I feel, Michelle, like he tries not to really look at it because it grounds him, okay? Because he's the kind of person that I really think... Now we have another set of cards, the Emperor, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So he, in the past, has looked at you so many times, okay, that he's trying not to, okay? Because I feel like all this time that he was looking at your social media, don't think it gives him anxiety, okay? And even though there's probably nothing there that you're posting that's bad, it's just, it gives him anxiety. There's something about the social media that gives him anxiety. Maybe because if somebody likes your post, likes a comment, it might just give this man anxiety, okay? But he has looked at it for a very long time because the Seven of Pentacles talks about an investment a long time. And usually you'll see, which this card is very similar to the Rider-Waite, you usually see a man looking at all his pentacles that he has planted and watching them grow. So he has looked, he has wandered for such a long time. But right now, Michelle, he's making the decision, the Two of Wands, to try not to look because he wants to bring himself to a state of balance, okay? And it's probably nothing bad, Michelle. It's just literally because of the fact it might just give him anxiety. Because some people, it's so hard to explain. Like for others, they can look at a social media and not be bothered by it. Other people can look at social media and freak out. The slightest thing can turn them the wrong way. So I think this is what you have here, because the Two of Swords, this guy is blindfolded here. With the Two of Wands, it's like that is in the planning stage. Like you're making the decision. You have to figure out, you're at a crossroads, what to do. So I think he decides after, because I think he was a person that was looking at it so much that maybe it's best that he doesn't do it, because otherwise then he becomes obsessed and he's trying to keep himself very balanced in his emotions. Okay? Now, should you take the initiative? But I want to know, will some posts nudge him to make a move towards you? So will some, even though he's not looking as much, he might be still glancing from time to time, but I don't think he's looking as much, Michelle. So let me see, should you make a move towards him? Should Michelle make a move towards Raphael? Spirit, give me the truth, please. Oh, you see, you're confused too because you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. And you're trying to think, if you do make an initiative, what would be the right words to say to him? With the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, the Hangman, and the Star. But you're not quite sure. Let me see. Should Michelle take the initiative, Spirit? Give me the truth. Okay. So I think in the first set of cards, the ones that I didn't put out, Spirit is saying to carefully think about what you would say if you take the initiative. You might have to be very crafty, Michelle, with the Seven of Swords. You may have to really plan this out. Now, the Queen of Swords is a woman or feminine energy. This is all about air energy, which a lot of air energy is about communication. The Seven of Cups is saying that there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. With the Nine of Cups being here, you probably would get a very positive response, but Spirit is saying, just come up with something very creative. Don't jump the gun on it. Wait a little bit with the Hangman there, okay? You're gonna have to be a little crafty with your words, but I kind of feel like that's what you would do anyway. You probably would come out with something that would be very cool, okay? Or just kind of, you know, like you would get a response by something that you do. With the Happy Squirrel here, this is a card, a very positive card. We were laughing about this the other morning, actually, because we were looking at the sun here. So this is positive, Michelle. So I feel like he is trying not to look at your social media because I feel in some ways it triggers him. Not that he thinks anything negative, but he wants to be emotionally balanced, okay? So here, if you wanted to make a move, I think it would be positive for you because you do have the Nine of Cups here. With the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. But I think Spirit is saying to take a step back and think about how you would do this, strategically plan this out. Hi, Pearl, and get everything together. Okay? So, that is what Spirit is advising you to do. Aren't they cute cards? Try not to have fear. With the Moon here, try not to have fear. Let that go. Let's end that cycle of fear. All right? Because you can be victorious with the Six of Wands. Hey, Sophia. And the Three of Pentacles. That's you building upon something, Michelle. With Temperance, okay? And this was a card here that he also got. So try not to panic as much. I think you do have all the tools to really say something that will be a very good catch eye opener, okay? Or like a very good conversation starter. You don't have to make a move if you don't want to, Michelle, but Spirit is saying you can if you want to, okay? But he is kind of triggered in some way when he looks at your social media. He's trying not to look at it as much because I think he has looked at it for so long. He's getting triggered by it, okay? Okay. I think I said okay a lot now. All right, so that is your reading, Michelle. Isn't it amazing how I just saw you on PayPal and I was like, oh, Michelle is here. Like I can tell by people's PayPal who this person is. So this is a person that has looked at your social media a lot and is trying not to. Okay, look at it as much just for emotional balance. You can approach if you want to take the initiative, but again, with Temperance, And Hangman Spirit is saying, you know, think about it. Think about it. Okay? Here we go to Emma. Okay, so we have Emma, and then we're doing JL's month of June. And hi, Sophia. Sophia had such fabulous pick a card ideas. When you see the new titles that are going to be coming out that are informative and juicy, you know who to thank. Because she came up with such great ideas, amazing ideas. And Mabel also came up with some good ideas for my table design. So I'm very thankful to the both of you. Okay, so Jimmy came to my birthday party. Yesterday was my birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday, Emma. Happy belated, girl. Let's wish Emma happy birthday, girls. And I'm very happy for this, but at the same time, I'm not. Some family members don't like him because he has 4 kids. Anyhow, my question is, I want to know what he thinks towards us. Okay, I don't feel like this is a deck for some reason. This one is not. Okay. So what does Jimmy think towards you guys? Okay. Okay, Spirit, what does Jimmy think? I'm very happy, but at the same time, I'm not. Okay. So what does Jimmy think about Emma? What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family? Please give me the truth, Spirit. 4 of Pentacles. What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family, Spirit? Please give me the truth. What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family? Judgment. Oh, okay. What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family? I get this. Give me the truth, highest sources, God, only God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family? We got the Chariot. What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family? Give me the truth, Spirit. What does Jimmy think about Emma and her family, Spirit? Please give me the truth. The Devil. Hangman. Oh, okay. And the King of Pentacles. This is at the bottom of the deck, girls. Okay, I'm only here to 9:30, girls. Okay? Okay, this is kind of cute, Emma. So first of all, Jimmy does not open up. Well, 4 of Pentacles would say he knows he distanced himself. He keeps himself a little reserved towards your family. And the main reason why is because he is afraid of being judged. Now, judgment can, sometimes usually it talks about bringing things back from the past, having a rebirth. But in this situation, he has a fear that he's going to be judged in some way, okay? And so he doesn't like that. And you know what, too? If you notice, He's got 4 kids, right? Look at this. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people in this card. Wow. Okay. So I feel that he holds himself back because he does feel that people are going to think things about him, or that people are going to judge him, okay? And that makes him really, really upset, okay? But the thing is that he's trying to get over that. He doesn't want to keep himself in that uncomfortable stage for too long. With Chariot here, he wants to get out of that uncomfortable feeling that he has. And he wants to start opening up. Okay? But with Devil and Hangman, this is a guy here that really is very genuine. Right? He doesn't really exhibit any kind of toxic behaviors. Because with the King of Pentacles, now these are the cards at the bottom of the deck, so don't get confused here, girls. Okay? So with the King of Pentacles, it's like he really is a good provider, right? He's grounded, he's stable, he's very independent, he takes care of himself, takes care of his family. He's a committed man, right? He's committed to his work, he's committed to his family. He has a lot of good attributes and a lot of, he has a lot of high regard for himself. He doesn't want to be seen as someone that is toxic, like with the Devil and the Hangman. He doesn't want people to portray him as someone that has issues or that would be an issue. And so therefore, he kind of does hold himself back. Now, it is his natural self to be reserved. That's how he naturally is. So he is more of a quiet person. But once he opens up, he really opens up. But he just has a fear of people looking at him like, like he's kind of a mess with the Devil. Okay? But with the Hangman here, that's not his energy that he's putting out. That's not him. This is him, the King of Pentacles. Okay? So he does think in some way that he is being judged. He does have a little bit of insecurity because of that. He does kind of self-sabotage himself in a way, and sometimes say to himself that, that may be the worst. Like, people are not going to think that great about him with the 5 of Swords. But then we have the Sun. He just wants to be happy. Okay? Because bottom line, this is a man who really loves his family. And if people, if people can get past the circumstances that he finds himself in, which, a lot of people have circumstances, they would actually realize that he's really a great person overall. So he does kind of have a feeling that people are thinking things of him. It does make him very uncomfortable, and he's trying to get himself out of that because he wants to prove that he really is a good person and a good provider, and that he is someone that can be trusted. So he did feel a little bit of the icy vibes, unfortunately. Okay? He did, because he did feel in some way that they were judging him, because that's incredible how this card here has 4 people in it, and then there's the woman with the horn up there. That's incredible. Okay, so it's kind of sad in a way, but I do think he's trying to not think that way. He doesn't want to think negative. He doesn't want to bring any kind of toxic thinking into this connection. Okay? Okay. All right, perfect. All right. It's always a pleasure, Emma, and please stay safe. Okay? All right. All righty, we're moving on. Moving on up. All right, so we're going to do JL's monthly outlook for June. What an interesting question she decided to ask this morning. Okay. All right, so let's do some of these oracle cards first. And then we're going to do Pearl Parker is asking 2 questions. You're welcome. Okay, so what is JL's monthly outlook for June? So what is going to be going on in JL's life in the month of June, please, Spirit? Please give me the truth. What's going on for JL in the month of June? Okay, the Spirit Guardian of Summer, so expansion. Really nice. Card number 37. So 3 or 7, JL, might resonate for you, but also it means it's a 10, which means a tough cycle is coming to a close. And every time that we can get rid of any kind of burden, that's when we can really free ourselves, right? To have a lot of expansion, to have a lot of growth. So you might start to see some growth start to happen for you in the month of June, which is sweet. Okay. So whatever it is that you've been harvesting for yourself, you might start to see a positive uptick in that. Let's see what else is going on for JL in the month of June. Fire Spirit energy. Okay. And this is a card, again, a number 7, a 1 or a 7. So look out for the number 7 anytime. And it's also 7 people in this room. So whenever you see 777 or 7s, look out for that. Maybe 717, something along those lines, because Spirit might be giving you a particular message. So take note of what's going on in your environment when you see the number 7. Okay. And this card also equates to an 8, which is also 8 people in the room too. That's very interesting. So I do think there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of communication coming and going. Okay. So you're going to be really talking to a lot of people this month, because a bird here is on this tree. And every time I see birds, I'm always thinking, okay, about communication. So you're going to be really, really doing a lot of communication, a lot of just having like that burst of energy. So I feel like the conversations that you have with the people in the month of June are just going to be like very fun, very uplifting. It's just going to be a good time. Like, you really are going to find that a lot of people are going to be reaching out to you. And with the card energy in itself, this is very positive, because I feel like you will be starting an uptick in whatever it is you do. You might find yourself having a big burst of energy in the month of June. Maybe in the past you felt kind of tired. Maybe you just felt like you were overworked. But in the month of June, here you see now that you're going to be getting a lot of like all this energy. So there's going to be a lot of excitement coming into your life in this month, okay? And with this newfound energy, you might find yourself doing more things than you usually do, okay? You might find yourself having the energy to do more things, okay, in general. So you might be a person that really gets a lot done this month. With the fire spirit here too, this is also talking about you really embodying the energy of a fire sign. So you're going to be very creative. You're going to be extremely energetic. You're going to be passionate, okay? You are just going to be a person that really is going to take a lot of action towards the things that you want. And a lot of this is going to start to really pay out for you here in the summertime with the Spirit Guardian of Summer. So I do think that you are being guided by Spirit towards your happiness, towards your towards your energy that you're going to be getting, towards the energy that you're going to be getting. And all this energy here that you will be experiencing, I do believe, is all part of your soul's growth. It's all part of the plan for you. Okay? So expect a ton of positive energy being thrown your way. Expect a lot of messages coming from Spirit. Expect to see a lot of sevens. Expect to see people out of nowhere just really communicating with you. A lot of expansive energy really is going to start to manifest for you. Let's pull another one. What else is going to happen for JL in the month of June? Focus, Wizard of the Woods. And this is a card number 50, so 5. So I do think, because 5s always mean the number of change, the vibration of change, you're going to be very, very, very focused on what you need to get done. And I think that's why in this particular month, you're going to find that you're getting a lot of stuff done, okay? Things are just going to start falling into place because you've been really manifesting for such a long time. But some of the things that you've been wanting maybe have not really manifested in your 3D existence yet. You're going to start to see that things are going to start looking a lot brighter for you. Okay, things might start falling on your lap. You might, next thing you know, just come across maybe having more money, or just coming across people like wanting to hang out with you, people communicating with you, meeting a lot of new friends, exploring a lot of different things in this month, okay? Which is great. All right, let's see what else. And then we're going to go into Pearl Pucker. Miss Pearl. So if you're going to go on holiday for the most of June, then I do think you're going to be very busy on your holiday. You might meet a lot of people that you're going to really have a connection with and very much resonate with. Okay, you're going to find yourself being a chatterbox with a lot of different people. And maybe trying new things that maybe you have never tried before. Doing something different. Okay, what else is coming up for JL in the month of June? Please give me the truth, Spirit. Ooh. Wealth. That's nice. Like I said, you might be coming across some more money in the month of June. Let's see what else is coming up for JL. Upswing in your finances is always positive. We have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So you might find that a friend, a family member, possibly an acquaintance of yours, is just a little bit on the stubborn side, and you feel like you're having a hard time getting them to kind of shift out of that perspective. Let's see what else is going to happen for Jen in the month of June. Vine. Seek out information that will help you. What else for Jen in the month of June? Chair filled. Someone new will be entering your life. I did see a lot of new connections. What else will be happening for Jen in the month of June? Oh, wow. Chair empty. So someone new is entering your life and someone is leaving your life. Okay? So when one door closes, another one is going to open for you. Let's see what else is going to happen for Jen in the month of June. Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. There's that happiness. Lot of fun conversations with a lot of new people. Let's see what else happened for Jen in the month of June. Wow. Doing something risky, taking a chance, Tiger. Okay, there's the energy. So you might be taking a chance on something. What else for Jen in the month of June? Oh, okay. Well, August is going to be a very important month for you. We also have the spirit guardian of summer. So summer is really being highlighted, especially the month of August for you. Let's pull a few more. What else is going to happen for Jen the month of June? A fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So he may play a pivotal role in the month of June for you. What else? Jen, in the month of June, what's going to happen for her? A camel. Persevere and you're going to be overcoming any problem. I like this. One more. So it seems like with that focus there and that expansive energy, you're really going to be full force this month because Spirit is just going to bless you with a ton of energy to basically do what you need to do, or maybe things that you haven't done that you've been thinking about in the back of your mind, you're going to get done. And then we have Broom, a new home, new attitude. Okay? So that is going to be your reading, your monthly reading for June. Sorry about that. I've had these cards here behind this box for like months, and I don't really ever use them until Resma the other day asked for a monthly reading, and I was like, you know what? This is a great question. Okay. All right, Jen, so you're going to have a great month. You're going to get a lot accomplished. You're going to be doing a lot of fun things. You're going to have a lot of energy. You might be feeling well. Health-wise, you might be feeling great with that energy card. One door is going to close, but another one's going to open. And you're going to be having a light-hearted, carefree time. Okay. So now I'm going to move on to Miss Pearl Parker. Hi, Pearl. How is it raining? I thought today was not supposed to rain. It was supposed to be sunny today. So weird, this weather. Let me take a look. Very interesting. How is this even possible? Let me take a look. Yeah, it's supposed to be a beautiful sunny day. They've been saying nothing but sunshine the whole week. I was not expecting rain today. Okay, Pearl, it's your turn, sweets. What is your question? Okay, so one, you didn't get the job that you applied for. How can you deal with your current toxic work environment? Well, you're not going to be at your work environment for long. I could tell you that right now. Because we did see you changing jobs. You're not going to be there for long. Hi, Jaded. Okay, the Hermit. See, yes, Spirit's saying yes. You're not going to be at your job for long, girl. So don't panic because you're not going to stay there for long. Okay. That's okay, honey. But please don't text and drive, Jaded. Your saying hello is good enough for us. Your safety is number one at all times. Okay, so what should Pearl and how should she handle this beyond toxic work environment, Spirit? Okay, so you are going to get another job, Pearl, okay, because I did see it. And I do think that with the job that you did not get, you are very, you definitely were a very strong candidate for that job because there was a lot of positivity that I saw in that reading, a lot of positivity. So I do feel, now I'm just going off my own intuition here. I do feel, Pearl, that you will be getting a new job. Okay? So, and I'm saying this is probably going to be a max amount of wait time, about 2 months. Now, this is my own intuition firing off here, okay? Because the last time we read you, we did read very, very positive. So I do think you're going to get another job, and you're going to be applying for a few jobs. Now, you're asking how you can deal with this toxic work environment that you're in right now. See, I think, okay, the thing is I feel like you have a fear, okay? A fear of not being able to progress to the next level, okay? Not being able to get to that point where you want to be, okay? And that you feel that you might be stuck there for like ever with the moon here. Because the moon talks about illusions, it talks about fears, secrets, all that thing, all that fun stuff that no one really wants to deal with, right? All that crazy, crazy energy. But with you, okay, being discerning, the hermit, keeping to yourself, that is how you're going to deal with this toxic work environment. You're going to have to remove yourself emotionally from it to the point where you see it as a method for you to get paid. And that's it. It's difficult when you are in an environment that is so unhealthy that you feel it triggers you left and right. It is so difficult trying to get someone or get yourself to remove yourself from that. So, well, that was no. It is difficult for you, okay, to think about how you're going to remove yourself from that toxic environment. It is difficult for you, right, to be able to compartmentalize that this is just a time that I go to work and I'm only here because it pays my bills. Okay? So this is pretty much what Spirit is saying. You need to change the perspective. The Hangman always says, what is it that you're thinking about? Okay? And how is it that you're thinking that you can change the way that you're seeing a situation? So what is it that you're thinking of, right? Are you thinking of this whole entire environment like getting to the point where you're going to be going home at night in tears, or that you're never going to be able to leave and that no one's ever going to hire you? You need to change that perspective. Okay? So the way you're going to handle this toxic work environment is literally changing your perspective on how you see it, because the fear is there that you're going to be stuck there. But you're not going to be stuck there, because the one thing I do believe in is I do believe in a lot of the readings that I give. And when my card speaks so favorably about a situation, it will happen in one way, shape, or form, Pearl. Okay? So I do really believe that you will be able to get out of there. And Spirit is only going to give you an opportunity that is right for you. So take it as a blessing that that door didn't open, although I do think you were a very strong candidate for that. Okay? Now, I want to ask again, are you going to get another job, before you ask your second question? And then we'll go to you, Sophia. Okay? Is Pearl going to get another, oh geez. Is Pearl going to get another job? And you can type your second question, Pearl. Queen of Cups, Sun. Is Pearl going to get another job? Whoa, oh my God, okay. Okay, so we have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Is probably going to get another job here. The World. Page of Swords, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Sun. Queen of Pentacles, reversed, World. The Queen of Pentacles, she flew out on my floor in reverse. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit is saying here is the cycle of you being very emotional, okay, about this. And really, this is very much affecting your emotions. Really needs to come to an end, okay? You really need not to put so much of your emotional energy into this, okay? I do feel that happiness and a new job can be yours, but you need to get out of this cycle that you have. Because right now you have a cycle where you are being very much fueled by your emotions because the Queen of Cups is upright and yet the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. So you need to be more of this Queen of Pentacles. You need to be more grounded in your approach, okay? And need to be more together in this approach towards your job seeking, okay? Because the Queen of Cups upright is not bad, but we don't want to be ruled by our emotions whenever we're thinking about either our job or anything like that. We want to be ruled by our practicality, by our what is going to bring us stability. Then we can think about our emotions, right? Because we have to think about our own best interest. So I do feel that if you can give yourself some time to really have a pep talk with yourself, to get yourself out of this negative mindset and end this cycle where you feel that it's never going to ever get to a point where you're truly happy at your job. That's when you're going to manifest a new job. But I kind of feel that you're going to have one because the Page of Swords is here with the Two of Cups. So you will be talking to someone about a job, and this person is going to want to like you, right? They're going to want to like you. So what that means is this person, when they see your energy, they're going to instantly be, there's going to be a connection here, this new person that will be hiring you. And what I mean is they're going to want to like you is that, of course, you know, a recruiter or someone that's interviewing you can look at you and see you and be like, oh, I really want to like this person. What do they have to offer to this company? What can they bring to this company? So this person, I do think, is going to really want to offer you something here. Okay? The Three of Swords with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands, the past that you had with Scott, we need to let this go, okay? Because I do think you're kind of still upset about that, and I do think in some ways it makes you angry. You need to heal from some of that energy, okay? Because the Three of Swords here can still be a heartbreak. The Knight of Wands, which is very passionate, and the Seven of Wands, it's still like in your energy. We need to clear that out, okay, Pearl? Let's see the Two of Wands here to the Queen of Swords. This is you being very discerning, head over heart here. Wait, this card is stuck. Head over heart. And just be careful of some of the things that you speak or that you say to yourself. Okay? So I do think you're going to get another job, but I feel like you need to change your mindset a little bit because you maybe are a victim of that toxic work environment, unfortunately, and you might be really now having anxiety about your job or a future job, or am I going to get stuck and stay here at this job? Am I not going to be able to find another job? Because I do think you are going to find one. Okay. What is your second question, please? And then we're going to go to Sophia. Oh, I don't know if I would go back there, Pearl. Okay, the question is, was Scott related? Scott wrote me a good reference. Do you see him finally offering my job back? Okay, Spirit, will Scott offer Pearl her job back? Please give me the truth. Is Scott going to offer Pearl her job back? The Queen of Wands. I did see the Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, the Moon. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. Ten of Cups. He might actually offer you your job back. The Queen of Wands, he is very attracted to you, Pearl, extremely attracted to you. A new cycle, again, with the Moon, that still talks about a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, not being sure, things still being hidden from you, unfounded fears. Page of Cups is an apology or a very sweet message. Ace of Wands here is energy, newfound energy, and the Ten of Cups is happiness. So Star here, you're asking specifically, will he offer the job to you? We have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, the King of Wands. Okay, so the two of you are still very much attracted to each other, but the both of you are still hurting from the past. And I didn't even know you were going to ask about Scott. And I was already telling you, you have to let that negative energy from the past go. You have to heal from it. Well, I think he also has to heal from that as well. The two of you do actually, with the King and Queen of Wands, have a very good match there. Okay, so the two of you are actually very well matched, but you need to heal from the past. If you're over the romantic energy in regards to this man, with the King and Queen of Wands here, and you get your old job back, I would not be so surprised, Pearl, if you fall right back in. You might not want to. You might fight with yourself, but you might fall a little bit into that energy with him again. Because right now it's out of sight, out of mind. But you might be in an energy where, with the King and Queen of Wands, that's chemistry, that's an attraction. The both of you always had an attraction towards each other, but the both of you have the Three of Swords here. So the both of you are still hurt from the past. Okay, so just be careful. Do I think he would do it? Yes. I don't think it will be right away, but I do think he will offer it. But he too is still trying to heal from the past. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go on to Sophia, and then that will be it for me today. All right, so you want to know, what does your future look like in your current job? Whoa. Magician. What does Sophia's future look like in her current job? Give me the truth, Spirit. The Fool. What does Sophia's future look like at her current job? Three of Pentacles. Okay. What does Sophia's future look like at her current job, Spirit? Okay, well, you're not going to be there forever if that's what you want to know, Sophia, because the bottom of the deck is the Chariot to the Sun. So I don't see you being there forever. However, for the time being, I do think that you're very talented, you're very skilled at this job, Sophia. You can do whatever it is that you really want to do here at this job. However, I do think actually growing at this job, even though you have the skills, you have the talent, you have everything. You can do a lot of different jobs there. That's what I'm really trying to say. You have every single thing that you need to be successful in quite a few positions. But to grow at that job is going to be very hard with the Ten of Wands. You will find that it will be very, very burdensome to grow there. Okay, you're going to find that it's going to be a little difficult. And that honestly, you might even think at some point that management there are kind of like foolish. I don't want to, I don't know who listens to this. So you might find at some point that management there might be like a little foolish. You might not agree with some of the decisions that they make. Or maybe there's one particular person that you're kind of going to be not like in odds with, but you're going to look at them like they're kind of like a little like, why did they make that decision? I don't think that was the best thing. But I do feel that you really can succeed there. However, if you were to succeed there, do I think you're going to be happy? I don't really think so. I feel like your happiness is going to lie somewhere else. Because for some reason, for you to be expansive there, the Three of Pentacles is next to the Ten of Wands. You're going to be bombarded and heavily burdened there. The system that they have there, you're just not going to like the way things are done. Or maybe you're going to feel like if you get to that next level there, you're going to be so overwhelmed because you may not have the help that you really need. And that's going to really bother you. And it's going to make you angry. Because you may not have what you need to get the job done properly. And you're going to feel like you have to cut corners. Okay? So I feel like your future happiness will be somewhere else. Chariot the Sun. Okay, what's your next question, babe? What would Dee and my financial future look like together? So what would Dee's and Sophia's financial future look like together? Spirit, please be as accurate as possible. Highest sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. The Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. Ooh. See me tomorrow on my live, Sophia. I'm going to give you a free question. Because I'm running a little late right now and I have to kind of fly through this one. So I'm going to give you, come in, I'll give you some readings tomorrow. Okay, so what would Dee's, so I'm going to answer this kind of fast, but then I will give you another reading tomorrow. I'll give you another couple of readings tomorrow. I think I might have an opportunity to go live for a little bit as well. Okay, so what would Dee's and Sophia's financial future look like, Spirit? Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, both ruled by earthy kind of energy to me, because the Hierophant is Taurus, Page of Pentacles obviously is Earth sign. But then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Star. Ooh, there. The Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I do feel that your financial future at first might start off to be very, conservative. You know what I mean by conservative? I'm very conservative. I feel like you're very conservative with your money, okay? And you're so logical with your money. You know how to grow your money. You don't waste your money. Him, on the other hand, I kind of think he needs a little help in that department. Not saying that he throws his money away, but I kind of feel like you are definitely more strategic when it comes to the financial growth here. The Five of Pentacles and the Star. So you might have a fear that you two maybe will not be able to succeed financially. Maybe that's why the Five of Pentacles is there. But with the Star added next to it, it tells me that that fear is dumbfounded. With the Star there, it says that you will not be, you're not hoping to be poor, right, with the Five of Pentacles, meaning that whatever kind of fear of not having enough or a lack, the Star is saying it's not going to happen. You're not going to have that happen. But I think that with D there, he might make some foolish financial decisions, because he's the kind of person where you think everything out. If you're going to make a financial decision, you think of 100 and you say, I'm going to think in 100 steps. Then you'll think in 130 steps. And then you'll try to prove those extra 30 steps. D will be like, okay, here you go. You know what I mean? He's ready to throw his money right on the table. But you, on the other hand, are not like that. So I think in some ways you might clash with that, with your money habits, and how the two of you are going to grow and accrue your money. He's the kind of person that would be more willing to be a risk taker, whereas you're the kind of person that's not going to do that. You might get some arguments there, and it might give you some fear on, wait, are we going to be unstable? Maybe that's why that Five of Pentacles is here, but in reality, you're really not going to be. You're going to be fine financially if the two of you get together. Why? Because it's going to be you really basically doing the steering. But it will be a slow growth. I'm not going to lie here. If the two of you got together financially, it would be a very slow growth towards your Ten of Pentacles, but you would get there, because the Knight of Pentacles is here as well. It's all on the table. You would get there. But I do think, though, that you're going to have to teach him a lot of practical ways in how to be a better person with his money, how to invest better with his money, how to make better money decisions. Because you already think of the long haul. You don't think of instant gratification. You think about, if I do this today, what am I going to think about in 2 years, how I made this decision today? What are my thoughts about that? Will I regret this decision I'm making today? Okay? So that is how it's going to work out financially. It will be okay, but I will tell you, you're going to have to be the one to basically, you're going to be the man in this situation when it comes to that. All right, so I do have to get off right now. I will give you 2 free questions tomorrow, Sophia, or maybe tonight I'll call you and I'll do it tonight for you, because I am running late for work. I was only supposed to be on till 9:30. But I love each and every one of you. Thank you for all being here. Pearl, JL, Jaded. Thank you, Mabel, for your ideas. Thank you, Emma, for being here today. Oh my God. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the amazing ideas, Sophia, on the pick a card ideas. And most likely I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, guys? Love you all. Bye.